Hey my coders, how are we doing today? Hope you're doing really well and looking forward to this video as well, in which I'm going to be continuing to do the further challenges of JavaScript. We ended with verse blank, so we're going to continue and try our best to finish out, do at least half of the remaining challenges for JavaScript. Alright, so without further ado, let's get down to the exciting part. So this one is store multiple values in one variable using JavaScript arrays. Okay, so multiple values in one variable using arrays. With JavaScript arrays variable, we can store several pieces of data in one place. Alright, with array variables. So you start at an array declaration with an open square bracket. This one's okay, and end it with a closing square bracket and put a comma between each entry. Alright, this way. So it says modify the new array, my array, which is this one. Yep, this one. So that contains both a string and a number in that order. Alright, so we need to add a string and a number in the array. Okay, so let's type in say string. Yes, I'm being a bit boring. And number is 1. Alright, so run the test, and yes, it has succeeded. Well done, guys. Go to the next challenge. Alright, it says nest one array within another array. Alright, so we're nesting arrays now. You can also nest arrays with other arrays like this. Okay, in this manner. So this is our main array. Okay, and this is our nested array. Alright, and these arrays are called multi-dimensional arrays. Okay, now we need to create one. So we would add in the square brackets, and in this one let's do, oh sorry, my bad. This is the main array, and in this one we have got two arrays with bulls 23 and white socks 45. Alright, so let's do dogs, and give that number, I don't know, 23, a random one, and then make another array. Excuse me, too much to eat. I do apologize for that. Cats, so another one which is I don't know, 32. Alright, so this is our multi-dimensional array. Alright, here we go, perfect, done. Let's go to the next one. Access array data with indexes. So how do we access data with indexes? We can access the data inside array using indexes. Array indexes are written in the same bracket notation that string use, except that instead of specifying an entry in the array, like string array uses zero-based indexing, so the first element in an array is 0. So basically what it's saying is that the index store the indexes have value in them. Alright, so so for example, this is an array, and there's the index of 50 is 0, 60 is 1, 70 is 2. So what's the value as 0 is 50, so this one's gonna print 60. Okay, it also says a note that there shouldn't be any spaces between the array name and the square brackets, like array. Although JavaScript is able to process this correctly, this may confuse that the program is reading your code. Right, so no spaces in between this and this. Alright, it will work, but it will confuse the other programmers. So it says create a variable called my data. So variable my data, and assign it, so set it equal the to the set it to equal the first value of my array using bracket notation. So first value, which is 0, so we're gonna do my array. So we're accessing the value of this array, so we're gonna give this array name, choose that, and access with the bracket notations 0, and this will give us the first value in this array. Alright, and just don't forget the semicolons. Alright, that's done. Hooray! Bring it on. You did pretty well, guys. So modify array the data with indexes. So we're gonna modify the array data using indexes. Unlike strings, the entries of array are mutable and can be changed freely. Okay, so the entries of arrays are mutable and it can be changed. Example is we're setting our array to this data, and then in this one we have got 15, so it will be changed to 15. Alright, this 50 will become 15 because we have just changed that data right here. There shouldn't be any spaces between the array name. Alright, remember the tip from the last challenge. There shouldn't be any spaces between the array names and square brackets. Alright, like array. Okay, so let's change the array value. Change so it says change the data stored at 0 index, which is this one, to 45. So we're gonna do array, and then 45 was 0 on the first position, and we're gonna give it a value of 45. Perfect. Done. Next one. Alright, the basic JavaScript, access multi-dimensional array with indexes. Yeah, one way to think of a multi-dimensional array is an array of arrays. Okay, yep. This is an official term, but if you want a casual term, is this one, array of arrays. When you use brackets sorry about that. when you use brackets to access your array, the first set of brackets refers to the entries in the outermost. The first level, alright, the first level, which is outermost. Okay. And each additional pair of brackets refers to the next level of entries inside. Okay, I didn't get that. Okay, when you use brackets to access arrays, the first set of brackets, which is this one, I believe. So I think that's saying that the first set of brackets, which is this one, will consider the outermost value of the multi-dimensional array, which is this one, so the outermost value, alright, the first level, this one, and then each additional pair, which is this one and this one, each additional pair of the bracket refers to the next levels of entries inside. So I think what it's saying is that the first items are, sorry about that guys, I think someone just missed me. Now this has to go in silent, honestly. Right, so the first cell brackets would contain the outermost level, right, which is the level right at the end, so the array right at the end. Okay, and then each subsequent brackets will contain the next level inside this array. Okay, so if I say 0, 1, 2, 3, so 3 is this whole thing, and then if I say I want 3 and 0 index, so this is a 0 index, isn't it? So 0, 1, 2. So I'll get this answer, and if I further do 3, 0, and then 1, 1's gonna give me 11, because this is 0 and the index is 0, 1, 2, so 1's gonna give me 11. Yep, that makes much more sense now. So there shouldn't be any space in the bracket. Yep, yeah, it's already structured like this is not allowed. So no spacing is allowed, although JavaScript is able to process this correctly. This may come okay. So you choose the bracket notation, select an element from my array, okay, such that my data is equal to 8. Okay, so we need to change this code to access the number 8. So this one. So this how we're gonna do it. The first bracket contains the outermost level, right? Or if you want to say the array, one of the arrays in the array. Okay, so this is the array. Okay, so it will and the indexes is 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we need 8, so that would be 0, 1, 2. So we're gonna do 2, and then in this 2, what's the values indexes? So 7 is its index 0, 8 is at 1, and 9 is at 2. So we're gonna do 1, which is 8. Let's see if we pass the test. Yay, we did pass the test. Next one. So manipulate arrays with push. Okay, an easy way to append the data to the end of the array is via push. So we are appending the data at the end of an array. Push function. Alright, with a push function. So we're gonna do push takes one or more parameters and pushes them on to the end of the array. Okay, yep. So push 4 and then 1, 2, 3 at the end of the array 4. So push dog 3 on to the end of the my array. Okay, so we're gonna do my array and then push this will be dog and 3. I'm not sure it's gonna work, but let's try if it works. Yes, it works. Alright, submit and go to the next challenge. Okay, so manipulate arrays with pop. So another way to change the data in an array is with pop function. Pop is used to pop a value off the end of the array. So pop removes the value from the end of the array. We can store this popped off value by assigning it to the variable. Okay. In other words, pop removes the last element from an array and returns the element. Okay. So it removes it and returns it as well. So it does two things. Any type of entry can be popped off an array, number, string, and even nested arrays. So we do one down free array dot pop, and it will bring us to 1 4. Alright, cool. So you use the pop method function to remove the last item from my array, assigning the popped off to the value to remove from array. Okay, so in this one we need to so it says remove from our array now equals 3 and our array now equals 2. Okay, yep, so our array now equals 2. My array dot pop remove it and then what it's gonna do is no, sorry, my bad. We need to assign this one to this variable. Cool. Oops. Oops. Okay, yep. So pop always removes the last item of an array, but if you want to remove the first one. Okay, so this one removes the last element of an array, but if you want to remove the first one, that's where the shift comes in. Alright, so if you want to remove the first element from an array, we need to use shift. It works just like pop, except it removes the first element instead of the last. Okay, so we can just do simply my array dot shift. Oops. Alright. That will get rid of John 20. No. Yeah, John 23. Perfect. Every cat. Even the grumpy cat proves it. Nice, guys. I'm proud of you. Alright, move on the next one. And now we're gonna be manipulating arrays with unshift. What's unshift? Not only you can shift elements of the beginning of an array, you can also unshift elements to the beginning of an array. Okay, so shift is removing from the front and add elements in the front of the array. Okay, so if you can remove the elements from the front of the array, we can also add them in the front of the array. And that would be unshift works exactly like push. Instead of adding the element at the end of the array, unshift adds that element at the beginning of the array. So add pull fetch by to the beginning of my array using unshift. So my array dot unshift would be pull and 35. Okay, if we do semicolon, and this should work. Yay! I have more cowbell. I need them, right? Okay. Shopping list. Alright, so now we need to create a shopping list. In the variable my list, the list should be a multi-dimensional array containing several subarrays. Alright, the first element in each subarray. Subarray should contain a string with the name of the item. And the subarray contain a string with the name of the item. The second element should be a number representing the quantity. There should be 5 subarray in the list. Alright, cool. So mine should be an array. Yep. And now we need to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subarrays. So I need corn flakes. How many? 2. And then I need milk. How many? 1. And then I need apples. Apples I need 3. And then I need red apples. variables, how many do I need? 4. And last but not the least, let's say bread or chocolate. Chocolate, say how many? 2 bars. Perfect. Alright, now that's done for us. Now, okay, they're all strings in. Oh, what did I do here? Let's just click. Yep, shopping. I need to type it again. Anyway, let's type it then. This time I'm going to speed up a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this was cornflakes, 2 milk, and what else can we buy? Game of Thrones, 1. Yep. And Red Bulls. Red Bulls, that would be a pack of 4. And the last one, chocolates. Yes, I love chocolates. Well, say, I don't know, 1 box. So, yep, that should be it. Now, let's see if we passed the test. Yes, we have passed the test. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Write usable JavaScript with functions. Okay. JavaScript with function. In JavaScript, we can divide up our code into reusable passcode functions. Okay, here's an example. Function name, function name, console outputs hello world. So just for your guys' information, console.log just writes on the screen. Okay, so in this case, hello world is going to be written on the screen. Alright, so you can call or invoke this function by using its name followed by the parentheses, like that. Yeah, the function's name. Each time the function is called, it will print out the message hello world. I already told you that on the dev console. Yep, on the dev console. Alright, all of the code between the curly braces, which is this one, no, this one, will be executed every time the function is called. So now we need to create a function called reusable function, which prints hi world to the dev console. So let's make a function that should be called reusable function, and parentheses open, then console.log to hi world. Alright. Yeah, no, it will fail because I haven't called the function. So we're gonna call the function by using its name followed by the curly, the round brackets. Okay, here we see. reusable should be a function. Oh, my bad. I've got this semicolon and see it outputs high volt there. Alright, we will pass the test now. Interesting. Why is it not passing the test? It should be a function. Have I done any mistake here? Function, reusable, yep, parentheses, yep. I think I've got to put space there and console.log high volt to the dev console, yep, it prints there, and then I'm calling region. I just copy and paste it just to make sure. Call reusable after you define it. Why is it not doing it? I'm presuming there must have been a spelling mistake, so let me just paste the function name in. Now it should pass. Yes, there was probably a spelling mistake. There. Alright, let's go to the next challenge. Now, passing values to function with arguments. Alright, so parameters are variables that act as placeholders for the values that are to be input to the function when it's called. So these are the parameters, okay, A and B. When a function is defined, it is typically defined along with one or more parameters, okay, yep. So this one, parameter 1, parameter 2, the actual values that are input or passed, yep, into a function when it's called are known as arguments. So these are parameters and the actual values that are passed in they're called as arguments. So in this case 10 and 5 are the arguments. Here's a function with two parameters, param 1 and 2, and we pass them in the function as this, and then just print them out. Okay, then we can call test fun, we can call the function, and then we pass two arguments, hello and world inside the function. Param1 be equal to hello world, param1 equals hello and param2 equals world. Alright, this one and this one. Note that you could call test function again with a different argument, and the parameters would take only the value of the new arguments. Okay, so if you call this function again and put value says my dog, then hello world won't be executed. It will actually print out the values my dog instead. So it says create function called so how do we create a function? Yep, function keyword and then function with arguments is a short for args is a short for arguments, and then we can pass in two arguments and so argument 1 is x and then argument 2 is y, and then we're gonna output two arguments and then output their sum. Okay, so console.log and then I'll output x plus y. Alright, and now we're gonna call the function with args. Alright, and this is gonna be 5 and 5, so it should print out 10. Yep, there we go, perfect. Alright, do this, and yes, we have Challenge accomplished. Alright, checkmate. Alright, I'll leave the video until this challenge, and from the next video we can continue to the further challenges. Alright, see you guys then, and if you have any questions or you want me to improve on the video, or I've made anything, I made any mistakes or any kind of suggestions, please let me know and leave a comment. Alright, bye for now.